Hello and welcome. My name is Steve DeCarli. I'm the president of the Monterey County Pops. And on behalf of our board and our musicians, I want to thank you for coming out this evening. This is our second annual community holiday concert we've done at Hartnell. This is a tradition we want to continue. This is our way of thanking the community for all your support during the year. The Monterey County Pops, real briefly, for those of you that may not be real familiar with what we do, we will serve and perform in front of and with over 13,000 youth musicians as well as audience members throughout the year. Through our Peter and the Wolf grammar school programs that we bring our musicians into the local grammar schools. And when I say local, I mean from Carmel to King City. We have a high school residency program that does the same territory. Obviously, we have our patriotic concerts. One program, actually two programs we've enhanced this year. We have a firm belief that we should bring our musicians to the local communities. We don't expect you to drive to us. We will drive to you. So with that thought in mind, we've created two additional programs. One is we stream all our concerts live to our website. So in the event you're unable to see any of our concerts live, go to MontereyCountyPops.org and you can watch our concerts, every one of them, live on our website. The other is we've created a program where we bring our musicians into the senior complex facilities throughout Monterey County. We actually bring our musicians into the assisted living facilities. We've been from Carmel all the way down to King City. I think we're going to do 10 or 12 programs this year in the different facilities. We're looking to double that next year. So we're really proud of our ability to get out in the community. So this evening's concert is really twofold. One, as I said, is to thank you for being such great supporters of the Pops throughout the year. The other is during these holiday times, we want to be part of a community that helps unify and unite us all, and we do that through music. So please just sit back, enjoy. You're going to hear some classics that you probably remember from your childhood. And if you're a little bit younger than me, you're going to hear some classics that will be classics in 40 years. So with that, I'd like to introduce our conductor and musical director, Dr. Carl Christensen, and the Monterey County Pops Orchestra.
Thank you very much. Welcome to our holiday concert. We're going to do things a little bit differently this time. I assume quite a few people aren't used to orchestra concerts. There are several traditions, and we're going to observe one of them now. I'm going to introduce we call him the concert master, even if they're feminine, Konzertmeister in German. The first violin, who sits in this empty chair right here, is kind of in England they're called the leader. So let's welcome our concertmaster who will tune the orchestra, and then I'll talk about the first piece of music. Please welcome our concertmaster tonight, Angie. Okay, and as Steve said, a special welcome to people who are watching our live stream out there, maybe in seniors' homes or other places, or in some cases, in the case of my daughter in Europe. We hope you enjoy the concert. We are a union orchestra. The union members get paid a union scale that we negotiate with the local in San Francisco. And when we live stream concerts, they get paid a little bit more. So we welcome the people who are watching us on stream. We're going to begin with some Bach. It's the holiday season, and there's a lot of music of J.S. Bach floating around. This is a fugue. A fugue is something like Row, Row, Row Your Boat, where it's the same melody chasing after each other. So the root word is just like our fugitive. So you'll hear a melody at the beginning, and pretty soon somebody else comes in with that melody and somebody else. This is a fugue by J.S. Bach. Now some American music. This is a piece by Aaron Copland, one of America's greatest composers. He and Duke Ellington are usually named as two of the top ones, and they were both born around 1900, and you can read about Copland's long life there in the program. This is called Variations on a Shaker Melody. The shaker melody is "'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free." It's used a lot in other different kinds of music, this is from a ballet that Copland wrote called Appalachian Spring, and it's made this shaker melody very famous. As I'm sure you'll agree, there's kind of two kinds of holiday music. One is the really aggressive, happy Christmas morning stuff, and there's another lot of holiday music that's dreamy and contemplative and beautiful. This next piece is a special arrangement of the English folk tune Green Sleeves, which has been turned into a Christmas carol that I'm sure you all recognize. This is a special arrangement that was part of an opera written by, I think it was an opera. Yes, the opera was called Sir John in Love, and John Falstaff, and it's written by the great English composer Ralph Vaughan Williams. It features our harp. You'll notice we have a harp. This is the first this year, and we're going to be doing something right after this that really uses the harp. Harp is a very special instrument. It doesn't. It's like a piano without the black keys. Okay, so there are pedals down below, and the pedals cause the string lengths to change to get the sharps and the flats. A very complicated instrument to play and also to write for. So we hope you enjoy Ralph Vaughan Williams' Green Sleeves. A big part of the Christmas holidays is Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Ballet. Here is the score for the first half of the Nutcracker Ballet. Has an awful lot of music. We were pleased to play it about 5-6 years ago in Sunset Center, 4 or 5 performances with the dance kids in Monterey County, the whole ballet with sets and everything, and us in the pit. I think maybe the only time that a 40-piece orchestra has been in the pit of Sunset Center. It was a lot of fun. This, you'll notice in the program, it has somebody's name as the sort of arranger. That's because the original, back in the days of the Tsar, he didn't spare any expense. I mean, if he had 4 horns, he wanted them to play. If he had 2 harps, 2 harps. If he had 16 cellos. So the original Nutcracker is needlessly huge. In other words, not 2 flutes, 3 flutes, not 2 oboes, 3 oboes. And so this fellow made an arrangement that can be played with a smaller size. This is the famous Waltz of the Flowers. I'm sure you'll recognize it from cartoons, if nothing else, from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. And it features a big cadenza for the harp. Let me climb up here. Okay, another famous piece by a famous composer, Gluck. Gluck was a composer back in the day, and he was viewed then and is still as the sort of savior of the elegance of opera. Opera, starting in the Baroque and then later on, got heavily ornamented. And it was mostly about the singers showing off how many trills and ornaments and things they could do, and the expressive power was lost. So along comes Gluck, who's famous for introducing profound and beautiful, simple melodies into the repertoire that are very moving. So this is from Gluck's opera Orpheus. Orpheus is the poor singer whose beloved was taken from him down into the underworld, and he was invited to go down there and bring her back. And so this is when he goes down into the underworld. I believe he didn't play the flute. I think he played the lyre, but maybe he played the flute. And we'll say he played the flute. And he charmed the spirits and brought her back. Unfortunately, as in many of these legends go, not just in Greek mythology, but all over the world, he could bring her back alive if he didn't look at her. And of course, she, on the way back, started saying, "Why don't you look at me?" And finally he did. And she died again. So this is a in researching this is sometimes called the world's most perfect or most beautiful melody, simple, elegant. I'm pleased to introduce Gilbert, who's going to be our soloist. Gilbert is a student here at Hartnell College, and he's a member of the so-called Killian Scholarship Program, where students are selected by audition and receive not only a hefty cash award, but private lessons and counseling from staff. So he's one of those people. Two of the staffers that work with these students, not with their lessons, but just in how to be a music major in college, Ruth Jordan and Jeff Gallagher. Could you guys stand? Okay, so this is The Dance of the Blessed Spirits by Gluck. Okay, while the Hartnell Choir is taking the stage, maybe I can tell a few jokes or something, stories. I'd just like to talk a little bit more about Monterey County Pops and what we do in the community. Thursday night, David Adams, our principal trumpet. David, you want to take a bow? David, wake up. David is our new associate conductor, and he and the wind ensemble from this group did what we call as a residency at Soledad High School. They go in the afternoon, do clinics, lessons, and then do a shared concert in the evening. This is kind of like what we do at the high schools. We work with the choir here. Sandy and I have been working on this all fall. I came in and listened to the choir a couple of times and made some adjustments in the orchestrations and all, and then we rehearsed today. So this is a community college choir, gets an opportunity to perform with a professional orchestra as our high school students in the high school residencies get a chance to perform with a professional group. New things that we have added, music for seniors. I think Steve talked about that a little bit, going into seniors facilities with the Woodwind Quintet, playing live music. During COVID, we had a Peter and the Wolf Zoom presentation that we did for little kids who were home in the early part, where we would do Peter and the Wolf over Zoom. We were very proud of that. So we do a lot more than just the holidays on the peninsula. We're proud of those, but we have a lot of educational things that we do. So I think the choir is just about ready, and we're happy to now proceed with the pieces, very special arrangements that Sandy has picked out from available contemporary arrangements of traditional carols. The ringing of bells has long been an integral part of Ukrainian church services, and we're now pleased to present the always famous Ukrainian bell carol. Okay, and now a lovely Hebrew lullaby, Bashana. Okay, and now in case we have left any carols out, we're pleased to present Leroy Anderson's all-time Christmas favorite, A Christmas Festival. I have to tell you, when I was playing trombone in a high school band out near Stockton, and we played this, I just thought it was the greatest thing I've ever heard when at the very end there's about 4 carols going at once and the trombones have one in long notes and somebody else is going in fast notes. Leroy Anderson, A Christmas Festival with choir.
through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! That's what bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse
Y antes de terminar, un poco para las familias, somos muy agradecidos que están aquí apoyando a sus familiares, tocando la música aquí en la escuela. Para los menores, la música es algo que mejora todo en su vida, en la escuela, en todo. Y gracias por el apoyo que están dando ustedes a ellos. Nos da mucho gusto que estén con nosotros. En serio, no es truco. Vivía yo 10 años en la Ciudad de México. Tocaba trombón principal en la orquesta de la Ciudad de México, la Filarmónica. Y me da mucho gusto estar con ustedes aquí. Okay, to go out on another light note, Leroy Anderson, I was telling people before that in the late 40s, the hit parade was this kind of music, okay? It was before the split between young people's music and old people's music. As I understand it, I was just a little kid. But Leroy Anderson was a top seller in the top 40, and this is a very famous piece called Sleigh Ride. But before that, I need to introduce a couple of people. I am retired from here. I taught here for 31 years. Sandy Brito has been the choir director here for a very long time. Sandy? And Steve Ettinger, stand up, Steve. Steve Ettinger, a fine violinist, composer, chair of the department, and teaches music theory, electronic music, and the orchestra. So we'd like to finish with Leroy Anderson's immortal Sleigh Ride. This is done by everybody. There's choir versions, and there's probably even a rap version. But it's famous, maybe not, but it's famous because it really depicts a horse ride, and as you probably know, it even features the horse herself at the very end. But before that, we have the clip-clops, the sleigh bells, the whip, etc. And then do listen for the horse at the end. Thank you so much. If you'd like to hear it again, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Carmel High School. Thank you. Thanks for coming.